Hey gang, so I'm back because I wanted to talk to you guys about the art of alchemizing and transmuting energy. I thought today was a good day to talk about this just because I have been feeling a smidgen triggered by some old energies that tried to deter me from my path, tried to hurt me, tried to get me to forget where I was headed and where I am destined to be. I became aware of these triggers kind of creeping back up. And instead of letting those feelings fester, I just decided, let me take that energy and turn it into something else. Let me create something from it. Let me take my power back from it, because that is really what alchemy is all about. It's about taking something that is sent to go against you and harnessing the power from it, adding a little bit of your own power and turning it into something even greater. One way I'm alchemizing that energy, I'm choosing to make this video. I think it's just something helpful for the collective, but also I'm channeling that energy, and instead of, like I said, letting it fester or put me in some type of like negative mood or cause me to start thinking from a place of lack or self-doubt, I am creating with that energy. A good example is how, a lot of like musicians take pain, like either heartbreaking situations, and they turn that into their art, and it creates a lot of success in their life. So instead of this pain, this heartbreak being something that was done onto them, that happened to them, is something that happened to them, but they take their power back by creating something beautiful from that gives them something back. So maybe it took a piece of their heart, but it gave them a lot of like gratification because people really love the art that came from it, whatever that may be. But yeah, so alchemy is just a very useful tool. I have my evil eye on today as I'm making this video, because for me, a lot of times I get like negative energy sent my way, people who wanted to turn me from my path, make me doubt myself, make me doubt my position and where I'm supposed to be headed. So first of all, get you some evil eye. This is my little evil eye Hamsa necklace. I think I got this from the hair store, literally. It doesn't matter. But get you some evil eye. I wear this in the places. I like this necklace either way. Like, I like to wear it, but I make sure to wear this in the places where I tend to receive a lot of evil eye. Sometimes I feel like there's this idea that this wards off negative energy. To me, I feel like it just makes me more aware of it. Like, it doesn't really make it go away, but it does allow me to recognize evil eye when it's being sent my way or when it's looking me in the eye. But also, that also took a lot of practice and a lot of seeing that. Like, then, that's another video. There's so much to talk about, but yeah, so keep that evil eye on you, or just, kind of talk to your angels and ancestors about it. But oh yeah, that was a point I wanted to make. So the thing I like about alchemy is like, there's like, you can return negative energies to sender, or you can alchemize that energy. Returning to sender, yeah, that's cool. Like, it kind of does ward the energy away from you, but alchemizing it is you taking that energy and turning it into something else. So I think it's just more powerful. Like, obviously you can always like pray for protection, and your spirit guides can protect you from evil eyes sent your way. And yes, returning to sender is great and all, but you become more powerful, and you can create more abundance in your life if you take that energy, and instead of just giving it back, you didn't even get nothing from it, you just gave it back. Like, no, take it and create something Let your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors take care of the karma. You know what I mean? Like, but you take energy sent to destroy you and create something from it. Just how they say, I let my haters be my motivators or whatever. Like, it's the same concept. Like, let the hate that people spew or the negative energy that is sent your way, let that motivate you. Let that be, take it and take your power back from it. Like, I hope you guys are following. Instead of giving it back, collect it. Collect it and keep collecting it and turning it and morphing it into something different. I don't know why I'm thinking of like Suki from True Blood, like when she found out she could collect power, like as a fairy, something like that. I forgot. You know, but like she could collect energy and form it into like this energy sphere. But the more she collected, the more powerful it got, and the more power she had to like do something big with it. I forgot. But anyway, yeah, so definitely do that. There was another thing. Oh, so like one way I alchemize negative energy is like when I get really sad or angry, like, but I'm more of like a saddie. I'm a crier in private, but I'm like a crier. When I get sad, when I feel things, I feel them very, very deeply, like very, very deeply in my spirit. I feel sad. And so one way I started really turning my pain into power and alchemizing my pain is by using the same energy. Like I say, you know, I would be in the car, like crying my eyes out, you know, crying to God, pleading to God, like, why, maybe it was, why is this happening or whatever, like just crying about how angry I was or how upset I was or how much I didn't deserve something, and screaming those things like with that just passion and that deep sadness, like, but all of that is power. That is energy. Like, and energy is power, whether it's negative or positive. Like, that's why people can have powerful negative influence, because energy is power. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. But like, so that was, we'll just say that was more negative energy because it had me feeling feelings of like despair and sadness and suffering and grief. Like, those are all negative energies. So I cried and I cried and I screamed and I shouted, and but what I did was I started to, with the same energy, with the same intensity, I just started praying and like screaming that energy out of my life. Like, I basically, you could call it whatever you want. You can call it an affirmation, you can call it a spell, you can call it a chant, you can call it whatever. But basically, I went from, not, I hate to say woe is me, but like I went from crying about my pain to like commanding my power back. Like, I used the same energy I put into the tears. I took that energy and I spoke life over myself and my journey. I commanded what my life was going to be and commanded how my life was going to be different from then. So like, I went from, you know, talking about how sad I was, how hurt I was, how hurtful that was, or maybe not even just, maybe just crying. But like, I literally went from that, and with even more intensity and gusto, I'm like, my life will never look like this again. I will never feel this way again. I will never experience this level of sadness. I will do all the work. I will do whatever work I need to do. Like, but I created from my pain, I created an affirmation. From my pain, I created new manifestations, which is to never experience friendships or relationships that hurt me to that degree again. I prayed and commanded that energy out of my life. So like, even though it's not always physically creating something, you also can create a manifestation from the pain. And like, does that make sense? That'd be the part I'm gonna struggle with throughout these videos, is like, things always make sense to me, but making them make sense to you might be a bit of a struggle for me. So let me know if things make sense or if they ever start to not make sense, so then I can kind of like keep track of where we're going wrong. But anyway, yeah, like I just commanded that energy out of my life, and I used the same energy that I was using to basically fester in my pain, because that's all you're doing when you just, I mean, don't get me wrong, like crying for me is very healing, but sometimes when you're like doing it but you're not really putting any intention behind it being different or better, like sometimes it's just for nothing, you know what I mean? Like you're not really doing anything. That's why I just think that's why alchemy is so important and such a valuable tool, because it's like you can do something with it. It's not just being hurt for the sake of being hurt and crying for the sake of crying. It's like I'm doing it and then I'm going to do something with that energy. I definitely exercise my ability to return energy to sender. But I have created more abundance in my life by harnessing that energy and creating something more powerful from it. So don't let these people hate on you and not use the energy for nothing. Like, take advantage. That's why honestly it doesn't bother me as much anymore when people spew these energies my way, because I have been mastering alchemy. Like, so it only gives you more energy to alchemize and more to create. I guess it's all about like shifting your perspective and thinking about it that way. But like, try to look at it that way. Like, they're just giving you more power. They're giving you more power to create with. So, you know, don't just be sending people's energy back, or don't just pray it away from you. Pray for assistance in alchemizing that energy. That's going to be the affirmation that goes with this. So let me see if maybe that'll be like our thing. Maybe I'll like come up with the affirmation that goes with the video that, or the topic of discussion. So what is our affirmation for alchemy? I am skilled in the art of alchemy. I take any energy sent to destroy or deter me from my path, and I create abundance from it. And so that's an affirmation. And then if you want a prayer, I would just say, like, I always say spirit, angels, and ancestors, or God, angels, ancestors, please give me the strength, the power, and ability to alchemize my pain into abundance. Please give me the tools that I need in order to create something from the things that are sent to destroy me. So, I don't know. That's my first time doing that. Like I said, I usually do these things on myself. Like, I even pray by myself. So this is gonna be new for me. So bear with me. We're growing together. And yes, I will see you guys soon in another video. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps. Go alchemize some energy today. Go create something today. And wish a bitch would, so you can alchemize that energy. All right. Love you. Bye.